I think that only 6 months or 1 year, only eat bread, rice, no more Tongan food to eat it now. But have no money, no more food to eat.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown.
Were many of your family injured at all? Or were they hurt? They were not hurt. So when are you going to rebuild your roof?
I don't know, we get a house, maybe no money.
No money?
Yeah. But no more house to stay in there, but only Australian Army get you have a help from the tent and moving my family to stay in there.
Yes.
But this time I have tried at a bank to get some money to fix my room, my house, and my food and everything.
Yes.
I haven't get one minimum in my family, but my life get from the minimum.
Yes.
We go and have a taxi and get some money and get my food. I think that only 6 months or 1 year, only eat bread, rice, no more Tongan food to eat it now. But have no money, no more food to eat. A doctor for the hurricane, I think that 2 hours, but I think it's very hard from 5 hours, no more life in there. Only the people died. 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, very, very hard. But 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock in this afternoon, it's very slow now, it's very hard now. Get hard.
early part of March 1982, Nukualofa in Tonga was hit by Cyclone Issac, which wiped out everything in its path and left a trail of devastation behind. Many people lost their homes and their livelihoods, whilst others were less fortunate and lost their lives. On Sunday, the 21st of March 1982, P&O's SS Oriana arrived at Auckland in New Zealand. This is the story of how the crew and passengers got together to raise over $13,000 for the survivors of Cyclone Issac. The bit which follows has nothing to do with the ship's electricians.
We are in Auckland, and I'm Mike Moulin, Deputy Captain of Oriana, welcoming you to Auckland and the runathon which we're going to be holding today. I hope this is the first of many broadcasts that we do on Oriana, bringing you, the crew, all the best that's happening in and around Oriana. This is the first time we've tried anything like this. I've got John aiming this thing at me, one of our famous flashers, and Rick's working the sound. We've just arrived alongside the berth in Auckland. This afternoon at 3 o'clock we'll be running the first runathon in aid of the Tongan Disaster Relief Fund. It'll be over 6 miles. It'll be starting about 6 miles down harbour here in St Heliers Bay, and half an hour later we'll be getting the first runners in. Nobody yet quite knows who's going to be the winner, but there are a couple of favourites. Steve down in the Stern Gallery bar and Nigel, the entertainment leading hand. They're the top favourites at the moment. The Deputy Captain's got a team running, but the other two are pretty good. I'm not sure about myself. We've got a team of Guyanese who are running. We've got quite a few deck departments, quite a few pursers, and altogether probably about 70 runners. Anyway, they'll be bringing the rest of it to you later on. We've got a glorious day here, chance of showers this afternoon, but everything looks set fair, and we'll see you down there. Bye now.
Here's a young lady. What is your name?
I'm Ines, cabin stewardess.
Ines, cabin stewardess. Who are you representing today?
I'm representing the Drake restaurant.
Do you work in the Drake
I
restaurant?
don't work in the Drake restaurant, but they're a grand bunch of chaps.
They're looking for numbers, are they? What is all this Union Jack stuff, you know?
We're proud to be British, and we're doing our bit for Tonga, which used to be a British dependency.
And what do you think the Auckland people are going to think of this?
I think they think we're a bit crazy with the mind.
Next on the list is Dave from the photographers team. Hello, Dave. Hi. What's this? Photog team. I don't want to die in Auckland for nothing. What does that mean?
Well, we've got all the money together, and hopefully we don't want to die here either, because it's what a hell of a place to die in.
Well, yeah. I'm told the crew club have donated $500. Is that right?
The who?
The crew club have donated $500.
I believe that's right. Yeah. I don't know how much money they've raised altogether, but looks as though it's going to be in the region of about $10,000, I would imagine.
Does this mean that the crew club are going to have $500 less to play with, to buy snooker tables with, and so on and so forth?
Wouldn't really know.
Steiner. I am with my favourite bunch of people, this lovely Steiner girls from the Oriana. Hello, and it's Sandra and Kathy and Sheila and
Anita.
There's 4 of you. Where are the others? There's 7 of you all together, aren't there? Working on a day like today. Oh, terrible. Have you done this sort of thing before?
No.
Not never?
Never.
And have you been in training?
Yes, and my legs hurt. Every night.
Oh, poor thing. Have you been in training? Because you
Yes,
look like
yes.
you are pretty kitted up there, you know. Do you do this sort of thing a lot?
No, it's just to fool everybody this, but I'm fit.
I see. Are you fit?
Oh, well, I was until 3 days ago, until trying to name these training, and now I'm not.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much indeed.
Here's a photograph here, lads.
Here's the Oriana deck team first 11, I think. Are you a football team or are you running today?
We're going to do both. Snooker.
Snooker, running. I see. How much money do you reckon you're going to raise between you?
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot, yeah. How much do you think you've got sponsored already?
$3.
$3 between you?
I've got 6, man.
How much? About $100. That's not bad, is it? Not bad, guy. And you're all pretty fit guys, huh? No? No. Do you play football in ports?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who do you play?
We play the caterers, also play rugby against the officers.
There is a football match today, isn't there, against the guys who tied the ship up when she comes in. None of you are playing, are
The
you?
Wolf, no, we're not playing. We're doing the run instead.
Doing the run instead. All right, thanks very much. Next. Hello. Hello, Monty. Step this way. Or roll this way, rather.
What do you want me to do?
Chat. Well, turning over. There's a lovely young lady on roller skates. Are you rolling along today, or running, or what?
I'll have a go, yes.
You're going to have a go at rolling along 6 miles.
Yes, I'll try anyway.
Do you do a lot of roller skating?
No.
No? Is there a possibility you might fall off?
No, I shouldn't think so. I don't think I'll fall over once.
2 of my mates here. What's your name?
Menino.
Oh, and your name
Timothy.
Is, are you both from Goa?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Tell us where that is, because a lot of people don't really know where that is, you know?
Yeah, Timothy Cardo.
Really?
Yeah.
Somewhere in India?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. I'm told it's very nice. Have very nice beaches there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How did you get involved in this runathon today? How did you get...
Cardozo.
Did you hear about it and then decide to run for the people in Tonga?
I'm schooling in Garden Angel.
Oh, very good. Yes. And tell me, have you had a lot of sponsors?
What?
Have you had a lot of sponsors? A lot of people sponsoring you?
Yeah.
That's very good. Very good.
Yes. Distributor.
Mm-hmm. Have you been in training for today?
No. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yes?
I've done training.
You have?
Yeah.
Especially for today, is it?
Especially for today.
Are you hoping to come across the line first before everybody else?
Yeah, sure, I will
You're
try.
running to win, you're not running for the fun of it.
No fun of it, but I like to try.
You are
Just
a serious
participate.
competitor.
Yeah.
And what is the prize for the first one over the line?
I don't have much idea about it.
No, it's just the joy of winning.
Yeah.
Loneliness of the long-distance runner. Well, thank you very much, both of you, for talking to me. Sorry?
This place?
Oh, yes. I'm from this place. No, I'm not from this place, I'm from that place up there. Thank you very much. See you later. Here we are, the Ents team, comprising of Nigel ELH, Sally again on roller skates, and Paul Arden Griffiths, show singer. Hello. Is this going to do a lot of good for your voice, running 6 miles today?
No, I had the choice of running or singing. I flatly refuse to do both. I hope I'll reach the finish.
Well, I hope you reach the finish also. And Nigel, are you running today? You don't seem to be totally kitted out.
In case it rains.
Are you expecting rain today?
You never know in Auckland.
This is true. And
We were wondering what Nigel had on underneath, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Seemed like you might be a bit hot running and all that.
We were wondering what Sally had on underneath.
That's what I was wondering.
These are my new
actually.
running shoes, actually. I'm rather impressed with these.
Thank you.
They are
Meals
very
on
nice.
wheels.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello there.
Captain Crichton, are you running along today?
No. I've given up all form of active exercise.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is this?
Old age, mainly.
Oh.
Acid around the joints.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I've got another excuse for getting out of it today, as you can see.
Flat feet.
Yes. Have you been sponsoring the teams?
No, indeed. Oh, yes. I got heavily invested in this.
Will you be getting anything out of it?
But I don't know. I'd rather gather it all goes in and nothing comes back, you know. Yeah, rather like income tax.
Yeah, I think it's a very worthy cause. I think we're all going to get a lot of fun
it's
out
great.
of it,
It's gonna
actually.
be great.
And we're going to get a lot of satisfaction out of seeing the people in Tonga having a little more money to put themselves back together with.
I think it's super. That's a marvellous idea.
Who was it that actually thought of the idea of having a run-a-thon?
Well, the deputy captain sort of thought of the idea way back. As something to sort of get people together, and then Tonga happened, so that gave us something to do it for, if you see what I mean. So it was great.
I see. Thank you very much indeed for
Not at all.
me, sir.
Well, you know, as I say, it's just nice to see all these guys and girls, of course, looking fit. We'll wait and see what they look like when they get back.
As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love, a love that was so strong. And as I still walk on, I think of the things we've done together while our hearts were young.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Why she ran away, and I wonder where she will stay. My little runaway, run, 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 run away.
Well, here we are, about 4 miles from the finish line now at the Yacht Club. And oh, watch out for this little old man. Oh dear, never mind, another bruise.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's...
Brad, swimming pool attendant, you were involved in a similar run to this one about 3 years ago, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. During the World Tours on the Canberra in '79.
Were you actually running yourself?
Yeah, me and Nigel, the entertainment lead hand, we did, well, he wasn't entertainment lead hand then, he was working in the shops. We did a charity run in Durban, and we raised money for a kidney machine at Southampton General Hospital, and half of it went towards the SS Great Britain project.
How did Nigel do on that occasion?
Well, Nigel is a marathon runner anyway, and he did 10 miles, and I was just training one night, and Nigel asked me to join in, so I did 5 miles myself.
Do you know what all this is about today? What all this...
Yes.
Yeah? Tell us.
Well, it's towards the new homes and all sorts of things that the people have lost, you know, in Nukualofa after the cyclone hit it. A lot of people were left without homes and possessions and everything, so we hope we'll be able to help.
2 miles from the finish now, at the second watering point, along with Malcolm, radio officer. And also Sue, reporter from the New Zealand Herald, who I think has her eye on Malcolm. Yes, she's definitely chatting him up there. What would your wife say, Malcolm? Well, we jumped back in the car, film crew, and zoomed along at about 60 miles an hour in an attempt to get back to the finish before Nigel, who was on foot. Unfortunately, he was too fast for us and got there first.
What number? First place, Nigel Evans, 77 was second. 78 second place.
He's the man of the moment, the man of the hour. Today's winner, Nigel ELH. How do you feel now after your marathon run, 6 miles?
A bit thirsty, actually.
Thirsty. Have you had a drink?
Yes, I have, and a few biscuits.
I noticed that you had a drink at the 2 mile mark as you ran past. I've still got
sorry, really. I missed my mouth.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you feel like doing it all again? Because I noticed you were running up and down a moment ago.
Yeah, well, just loosening off. That's the best way, actually, when you've done a run. Instead of going straight upstairs, you just loosen off a bit.
Do you do a lot of running at home?
I used to before I came to sea, but unfortunately, I can't do much training on, you know, vessels at sea.
Up and down B deck.
Yeah, a bit boring and monotonous. I just like to keep myself in, you know, fairly good shape.
So what are you going to do now? Is it into the shower and then off to bed?
Actually. No, probably off to the bars or something. I don't know.
Nigel went off to the bars for a drink or something. Done very well for himself. First one across the line. A few more came in. Number 7 across the line was Bob Sutton. And Nigel still running up and down so as not to get cramp, I think. We then changed positions, moved the tripod and the camera, and had a word with Chris and Derek, the engineers.
Yes, Chris.
Chris and
Derek.
Chris and Derek. How do you feel after 6 miles?
Tired.
You didn't cheat? You didn't get in taxi or anything?
No.
Because I heard some people were jumping on buses and so on, and bicycles.
Didn't see any. It was just a blur.
No.
Start to finish. So.
Are you going in?
I was sprinting for the last 100 yards and I didn't think I was going to make it, but I did.
Have you done this sort of thing before? Do you run at home?
No, I do a little bit of sprinting, but not long distance.
We spent enough down below, so that's takes a bit.
The loneliness.
We did win the team event.
Yes.
The team event?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
First team back. So.
First team, whole team back?
Yeah.
Does this mean you get a T-shirt?
Oh, we'll get something, I think.
Just a bit. That's great. Thanks very much.
4609.
Number 75, most of the leaders in now, just waiting for the stragglers. And another one. Bulk of the field coming in now, I think.
46.39.
I think all the T-shirts are gone now, actually, so... It doesn't really matter who comes in next, because they're not going to get a T-shirt. They're obviously doing it for the fun of it.
Coming in.
47.
Mike Moulin, DC. He's lost his visor somewhere along the way. No, he's not. He's got it in his hand. Thought it was somebody's bra for a minute. No, it's not. It's definitely his bra. Marathon run, 6 miles.
Knackered.
Absolutely knackered. Into the shower now, is it, or into the bar?
Into somewhere.
I see. That's amazing. We thought he'd lost his visor there for a moment.
While I hold me up.
That's all right. That's all right. Would you like a cigarette?
I've given them up for good.
That's fantastic. So there you go. If you want to give up smoking, all you have to do is run 6 miles in Auckland. Cheating just a little bit. What do you think?
No, I don't think so really, because the ground was very rough.
It was a bit rough.
You don't know what I've been through.
I have no idea what you've been through. How do you feel after 6 miles?
Oh, very hot.
Do you think you can do it again?
Yes, easily.
Because we missed you, you see. We've been following you in the car, and we'd like you to go back to the start so we can catch you again.
No, I think I could do with a nice shower now.
Yeah, and then into the bar?
Oh, that's a good idea, yes.
Sorry? Oh, hello there. Who are you? Are you passengers from the ship?
No, we just dropped in to have a look. We don't even really know what's going on.
Yeah? Well, we're having a marathon run, you see, because you know that Tonga was flattened by the cyclone.
Yeah.
We're having a marathon run to raise money for the Tonga Relief Fund to help the people put their houses back together, you see.
Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
I even left my wallet out in the car, too.
Yeah, we've done the bay run, only we've done it backwards. We've done it from finish line up to the ship, 6 miles, you see.
Well, actually, I'm in the Round the Bays run next week. It's quite good to see these guys looking so fighting fit when they just run 6 miles, so it makes me feel real good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Turning over, Steve Jones, photographer, 6 miles, what do you think?
Bloody hard.
Bloody hard, yeah. Into the shower?
No, I don't think I'll make it then.
As far as the bar?
No, I've had a couple of these.
Spend the night in a dark room?
No, I'll spend the night in bed.
On your own? Thank you. Thank you very much. Jolly good. Next. Paul Arden Griffiths, show singer extraordinaire.
Jimmy Wilkinson.
From?
Drake Restaurant.
Drake Restaurant.
Drake Cowboys.
One of the Drake Cowboys. This is one of the Drake Cowboys we were talking to earlier. Yeah. What do you think after 6 miles? I see you're pretty wet. Huh? You've done all right. What was your time?
Not quite sure. I haven't had a look yet.
Quite sure. Do you think you've got a T-shirt? Huh? Do you think you've got a T-shirt? First 20 over the line get a T-shirt.
Hope so.
All right then. Thanks very much. Looking for the Goanese man again. Apparently he's just come in. Yeah? Yeah, great go.
58, 32.
Oh, is this another Goanese coming in now?
Oh, this is another one we're getting in.
All right. Rolling. Another nice Goanese man, number 82 and number 83. How do you feel? Have you done the 6 miles or did you get a taxi?
No.
You didn't get a taxi? You ran the whole way, did you? And how do you feel? Sorry?
Very hardly around.
Very hard, was it? Yeah? Are you working tonight?
Yeah.
What time do you start work?
At night?
Yeah, tonight.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, so you haven't got very long, have you? You've got about just over an hour to recuperate from your run, huh? Never mind. Are you going to have a beer now?
Yeah.
No beer?
No beer.
What are you going to do now? What's the next thing you're going to do? Relax. That's great. Well, go and have a good relax. I'll see you later. Shawcross, drummer. Here comes Uncle Fred from JFG. Always lets the ladies run in front of him. And it's Fred Shawcross from JFG. How do you feel?
Okay.
Would you prefer to do a marathon drum session or
No, I'll run rather than do a drum session.
Rather do the run. And your name is?
Tina Anderson.
Who?
Tina Anderson.
And what do you do? Do you work on the ship?
No.
No? Are you a passenger?
No.
You're not a passenger?
My mum works at P&O.
Your mum works at P&O Auckland, is it?
Yes.
That's nice. And how did you get involved in this?
They just asked me to run it.
What did you think?
She passed me about half the way through and I said to her, don't show me up. Don't finish in front of me.
She did, didn't she?
So she said, okay, I'll run with you, Grandad.
I've noticed how you always let the ladies run in front of you.
I'm no fool.
Let them do the running.
Thanks, sir.
Stevie Shopstaff. Hello.
Hiya.
Have you had a good run?
Smashing. Very grueling now.
Are you working tonight? The shop's open tonight?
Not tonight.
No, you're quite lucky there.
No way I could work tonight.
Yeah, so it's into the shower and then a few beers.
A few ales.
Relaxing. How much money do you think you've raised on your own?
Oh, $60 probably.
$60
Possibly.
on your own?
Hopefully.
How much do you think will have raised all together today, at a rough guess?
At a rough guess, about $4,000 I could think.
$4,000?
I think it could be that much, yeah. Yeah, a lot of money raised this afternoon.
A very worthy cause. Thank you very much for talking to me. See you later. Turning over, and here we have Leslie from, Sue.
From the New Zealand Herald.
The New Zealand Herald, who'd come down to write stories about us.
Right.
Fame at last, and Tony, radio officer, and chief radio officer.
David.
David, how do you feel after running 6 miles?
Oh, it wasn't too bad, really. I thought, pushing 45 I'd find it difficult, but I seemed to keep up with most of them.
Yeah, you did well. Do you know your placing?
I don't know. I think Roger timed it at just over an hour. What time have you got, Tony? We left it
just over an hour, yeah.
Just over an hour.
Were you keeping up with each other? You both coming together?
Just behind, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well done, radio officers.
Well, full support, full team.
How much do you think the radio officers...
Well, considering there were only two of us, who sponsored, we collected $158,
$158?
Yeah.
That's pretty good going, that is. And Leslie, have you... Sorry, Sue. Sorry, I keep calling you Leslie. Yeah. Have you sponsored anybody?
No, I haven't. I didn't know about it till today.
There's still time.
There.
There's still time. That's amazing. Oh my God, what else can I say? Stop!
Hey, you could probably tell me a few things.
One sweaty friend to another.
Turning over, one sweaty friend to another. Here's a nice sweaty Sheila from Steiner's. Did you think you'd last the course?
No.
And did you?
Yes.
You didn't get a taxi or anything?
No, honest, I nearly did, but nobody would stop.
That's great. You're not working tonight, though, are you?
Definitely not.
Are you working tonight, Paul?
No, I'm not. I'm working tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Do you think you'll be ready for tomorrow night?
Just about. It's over 24 hours to go. I think I'll need that.
Do you think your voice has suffered because of today's run?
I hope not. I hope not. I'll let you know after tomorrow night.
And into the shower now with both of you, is it?
Yes. Same shower.
Can do if you like.
Okay,
you can arrange it.
indeed.
Thank you very much. Teleops.
You have to go nearer to Tony.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying it.
Really, just wait. Teleops. Beat the Cyclone. What's it say on the back? A little twirl. Auckland 82.63. That's amazing. What was your time? This way. Don't run away. Don't run away.
I don't, 1 hour 15.
1 hour 15. Did you think you did well there? Huh? Do you feel tired now?
Shattered.
Poor thing.
And £10 lighter.
Do you think it's done you good? Do you feel fitter now?
But I can't speak.
You can't speak. You'll feel much better later on. You won't be able to move.
Lighter.
Okay, thank you. Name?
Tony.
Tony. It's a good name. I've got one just like it. What's your name?
Bill.
Bill and
Sean.
Bill and Sean. How do you feel after 6 miles?
Pretty tired.
Tired? Are you at a restaurant or anywhere?
4 to come.
4 to come. You are working. What time are you working at?
About 6. 6 to 9. 3 hours to do, yeah.
Got long, huh?
I think I've got about 4.5 first.
Do you think you're going to make it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Writer, Vic, writer. How are you? You've just come through the line.
Dying.
What was your placing, do you know?
Don't know, don't ask them.
Yeah, you didn't get
Not
too
very
short?
high.
Not very high?
No, I don't think so.
Have you done the whole 6 miles?
Yeah.
Did you run all the way or did you walk?
Oh, walked a little bit, not much.
A little bit, yeah. You didn't cheat though?
No.
No?
No.
Pretty wet now, huh? What are you going to do now? You're going to have a
Shower.
cold beer?
Shower.
Shower and then a cold beer?
Maybe.
Are you working tonight?
Oh, yes.
What time are you working?
We sail.
Really? Yeah. So, well, you've got a few hours to recover, huh?
Yeah, till 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, really?
Yeah.
That's great. I'll see you later. Stay there. Don't move an inch. Are we rolling? Rolling, right. Michael Bellboy, sorry, Michael Winger. JRS, how are you? You look a bit tired. Yeah? What have you been listening to for the last 6 miles?
Cliff Richard.
Cliff Richard. And Deckies, what's your name?
Ramshin.
And?
Speeder.
And how do you feel?
Feel right, got
pretty,
a couple of blisters, that's about it.
A couple of blisters, and that's it. Are you going to work now?
No, I've got half day.
Half day, so you've got the rest of the day off. Are you working today?
Yeah.
What time are you working?
4.
And what are you going to be doing when you start work?
On bridge.
Up on the bridge? Doing something pretty heavy or what? No. No, after that, huh? Yeah, into the shower, a couple of beers.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great, I'll leave you to it. See you later.
Thanks,
The Drake restaurant in its entirety, how do you all feel? Jolly good. Oh, and a young lady from Steiners, how are you?
I'm tired. I nearly said very well, but I've been telling lies.
You mean you're knackered?
I'm buggered.
Buggered. I said, and Monty Winewaiter, hello Monty, how are you?
Really knackered.
Really knackered. Jolly good. Who else have we got? Frida.
What, dear?
Hello. What does Bonavada mean?
Oh, Bona look, and Vada means pretty. Like you, Bonavada.
It's the chappies. Hello there.
Oh, hello again.
Hello there. How much do you think we raised?
Well, that's just what we were discussing then. We would like to think, what do you say?
Between 6,000 and 7,000, we think.
Between 6,000 and 7,000.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the football match that was going on today?
Yes, we have, yes.
Who won?
What's the score?
I don't know. I was asking you.
We don't know
You're meant to be the reporter, aren't you? You're supposed to know these things.
Oh. All right, that's amazing. Have you recuperated a little bit? Do you feel a little bit better now?
Just about become intelligible.
You could almost do it again now.
Yeah? Away you go.
My knees.
Got my knees.
That's amazing.
Well, very good effort, I think. Most successful. Most successful. Ah!
So, some people's legs are none the worse for wear. And now here's Brian Belcher from P&O Auckland. Passenger Division New Zealand. What do you thought of the day so
It's
far?
been absolutely tremendous. I think it's been wonderful for the ship's company to give up their private time to turn out for a wonderful cause like today.
Was it your people in the office who organised the route and so on? And
Yes, it was indeed. There's a good team from all departments. We had the Customs and Harbour Board running with us, and some of the watersiders who the crew usually play soccer when they come into port, as well as office staff and some of our own people.
Do you have any idea how much your office people raised on their own?
No, I'm afraid I don't at this stage. They've all given a contribution in today, and all the officers have supported it. And the Customs Department have gone round with their hats today and collecting as well on the wharf. It's all helped to swell the fun.
They have been taking their little forms back and getting mummy and daddy and uncle and auntie
They
to
have
sign
indeed,
them.
yes.
Yeah. Do you any idea how much we've raised overall?
No, I'm not sure. I think Captain has an idea. It's still to be decided, but it could be in the vicinity of $7,000 to $8,000.
That's quite a nice sum, huh?
Very, very good, and a wonderful, wonderful cause.
I think everybody's had a good day as well. Which,
They seem to have had a just the sort of a day that we could have had a barbecue somewhere to finish the day off, but then the ship's got to sail, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's very sad, yeah. But that's the main thing, everyone's had a good time.
I hope so. Good morale boost.
Okay, thanks for
Tremendous.
talking to me.
Yes. No, we're having a marvellous time. We've been standing down here.
Yeah.
The first officer managed to organise a packet of biscuits for me to keep me going. We had cold beers sent out, so really I'm feeling no pain whatsoever.
I guess the first 40 minutes or thereabouts was probably a little boring.
Well, it wasn't actually, because we had a lot of people down here and we were getting the information fed from the bridge to say who was in what position, so it kept it interesting for the people down here as well.
So you're listening to it on the radio all the time?
I mean, I've got my talking brooch, you see, so I can be in communicado with the bridge, and they can let me know what's happening.
Do you know how many we still have left to come in?
We've still got a few stragglers from the deck department, I'm afraid, but we don't know where the hell they...
Anybody's going to miss the ship?
No, I don't think so, but we're worried in case the Flying Angel's open, because that's about the only thing that would be open in New Zealand on a Sunday.
Yes.
And they might have found that the bar's open, and they may not bother coming back at all. So it's a good job we've run this on a Sunday, actually, because if it had been run any other day, I don't think half the people who have been running would have made it back here. They wouldn't have passed all the pubs. It's known as alcoholic constipation. You can't pass a pub.
To everybody for turning out. Thank you to my pacer who kept me going. Otherwise I wouldn't have finished. You helped enormously in setting it all up. To the timekeepers, to those who kept the radios going, to the communication team, to the... If I've missed anybody out, well, you know who I mean. Thanks very much, everybody, for making a really good afternoon. All those, everybody who's competed will get one of these eventually, written in my fair hand and signed by me. It says that this is to certify that so-and-so has completed the 6-mile runathon in aid of the Tongan Relief Fund held by SS Oriana at Auckland, having progressed beyond the stages of bone creaking and muscle shrieking through to athlete supreme. And as to this day may confidently apply to compete in all forthcoming athletic events. All right, so you'll all get one of those. At least it says you've done it. Have you got the date? Yes, it's even got a date, yes. March the 21st, 82. All right. So that's that. The first 20 competitors will get a T-shirt like that. All right, you're going to have to fight it out amongst you as to what the size you are, so I'm not going to get involved in that. You'll have to sort it out amongst yourselves. We'll just give you the first 20. But we'll start out with the first man over the line was Nigel Evans, who wins the Sanyo Stereo Walkman. Nigel, would you like to step up?
Please ring automatic 252. Fairway Night Watchman, automatic 252.
I think we should also add there that Nigel has very kindly donated that first prize to the White Elephant sale that we're going to hold later on in the cruise, proceeds from which of course will go to the fund. So Nigel, thanks very much, that's a marvellous gesture. Right, second person in the ships, from the ship's company, across the line, I can find it, was of course Stephen Ide. Himself a citizen watch and a shirt. There we go. Well, that's neat. The third prize goes to Chris Foster. All right, Chris. He's won himself a calculator. Goes to Paul Morgan, third officer. Now the team winners were the engineers, Messrs. Lawton, Navat and Willie, who just pipped my team. They won themselves a tankard apiece.
Chris, what are they? Is the rest of the team here?
No, they're not. They're working.
Okay, well done. And the second team was my team. Is Bob and David there?
Which you? Yeah, it must be in there. And may I just at this stage say that I would like to also express my appreciation to the man whose germ of an idea it was to begin with. It wasn't for charity at all, he just had the idea that it was a good idea to wreck everybody. And this is how it all started. In a nasty way.
Now the sponsorship prize, it's, absolutely, there's no doubt in my mind that Stephen Ide in the Stern Gallery there has been conning everybody, but Steve, you want to come out please, get your prize. We've got a radio, inside the bag is a radio. Well done. $400. We think we've got, I don't know, it's very hard to guess at the moment. We've certainly got $7,000 at the moment. And it's going up all the time. So well done, everybody. The team sponsorship prize, I don't know yet. It's going to take a bit of working out. So that will be announced later on and they'll be duly presented their prizes. The ladies' team prize goes to to Elaine, Jane and Caroline from the Bureau and the Teleops. Can you give them this? Okay.
Elaine, smile at us.
Before you go. There you go. Oh yeah. And we thought the two best efforts, the second one we'll announce in a minute, but we thought Caroline, who had a bad ankle to start with and actually finished the race, we thought that's her best effort prize. Okay. Person for best effort is Arthur Smith, whoever it is. Arthur's very kindly donated it to the fund for the White Elephant sale, yes?
Get on camera here, he wants a picture of you.
That's it, well done.
For our roller skating effort, Sally here. Sally Sheep here. She only fell over once. No new bearings for it. Something trouble with the ball bearings, okay. Now the gentleman from ashore who was second and third across the line, we'd just like to give you a memento of the run. Mr. Walsh from the Customs. And Mr. Quirk, the stevedore. Okay, I think we're just about done it. That's just about it at the moment. We'll just go do the t-shirts, folks. Who have I missed out?
Michael's Whiskey.
Who have I missed out? Oh yes, the booby prize. Hang on, yes, last minute. The last, it had to be a team, of course, the Drakes.
Martin's collecting.
Martin, come get Martin.
Go on.
Got the whole team on.
They're a very shy lot. Okay. Now, the fourth man across the line from the ship was Speedy, Link, Martin Link.
Come on.
Okay, and Herman Shots from the shops. He was sixth. Bob Sutton was seventh. Cadet Biscombe was eighth. Somebody take it for him. Ken Willie was ninth. I don't think he's here, is he? Can you take it for him? Once again, if you don't mind, if you could fight out the sizes amongst yourselves, we obviously didn't do all that. Mr. Woods from the electrical team, he's working. So can you take his as well? M. Gibson from the deck team. Jay Wilkinson from the Drakes. Some of them are pretty fast, actually. Mr. Mullen, who was, I think he was running, he's the deck department, isn't he? Mr. Mullen? M-U-L-L-E-N. I don't know. He was running on his own anyway. Nobody know. No, okay, we'll check him out later. Stephen Jones, isn't it? Photographer? Mr. Keynes from the shops. Third officer Brian Benzie. Right.
Wrong.
Right?
I think that was Mr. Wheeler.
Was it Wheeler? Well, how about Mr. Craig then? Yeah, that right? Does that sound right? Sorry about that.
Oh, David.
Well, does that put David Quick with him then? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't think he's here. Okay, I'll have to give him this. That's it. Sorry. Hang on. Who's after him then? I've got Andy Jackson here. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Could somebody give that to him? Okay, well, thanks very much. That's it. We'll be announcing the team sponsorship prize. So thank you very much indeed. Roger, thank you for buying the beer.
Can I just say thank you also to our colleagues ashore over there who organised the transportation, because that was the only way I managed to get out to the start and back to the finish. You know, it's a very good show, and I suppose we can have a go at something else next time. Think of some other deserving charity after this one. Yeah, like yourselves. I think the Tongans are putting on a sponsored run now for the resuscitation of the Oriana. Ladies and gentlemen, shipmates all, here we are now in Tonga, Nukualofa, and that's what it was all about. And to round off this video, I would just like to thank everybody who was involved in the grueling 6-mile run back there in Auckland, particularly to the runners, because they're the ones that really did all the work, but not to forget those people who assisted on the sidelines. And I think a very special word of welcome, not welcome, I'm sorry, but thanks. He's just arrived, that's why I said that. That is to Captain Mike Moulin, who had the devious thought that a good way to get the ship's company together was to make them do something really grueling. And so out of that nasty mind came the idea of a 6-mile run, and then along came Cyclone Issac, and Tonga became the cause. And I think it was a wonderful effort. I think it did an enormous amount for the ship's company. Everybody got together, had a lot of fun, and a lot of sore legs, and all sorts of ideas seem to have come out of it since for doing equally nasty things again for good causes. So, thank you all again, and next on video is going to be our agent in Tonga, Lulu.
I would like to thank captain, officers, and everybody on board the Oriana for this time, for their most kindness and thoughts behind the issue. As you are no doubt, the issue in question is the Hurricane Isaac hitting Tonga badly. As agent for the P&O cruises, I am most gratifying to know that Tonga has friends overseas, and in particular the promotion of tourism in Tonga. The main one is P&O Line Cruises. With the efforts of Captain Crichton and his officers, crew, and in particular to passengers, giving thoughts toward hurricane disaster in Tonga, coupled with cooperation made by people of the P&O Line in New Zealand, and every single soul on board the Oriana, it is indeed a pleasure to know that your thoughts are with the Tongan people.
Lulu, can I come in at that point and say thank you very much for your kind words. I can say now that next time in Nukualofa on the 6th, Lulu is going to arrange to get the Crown Prince to come down on behalf of the disaster committee to receive the money, which we're hoping by then should be $8,000 collected by the ship, and a further $5,000 donated by P&O Australia by Kevin Mitchell. So we'll have a reception and ceremony then, and we'll have lunch for them then.
Royal Highness, I have much pleasure in presenting you with this cheque from the ship's company for $10,000 for your relief fund. And also I have been asked to present you with a cheque from Grace Brothers of Sydney, and they also have raised some more money to help you with your fund. And may I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much. It's most generous of you.
I'd also like to say that Captain Mike Moulin, the deputy captain, is really the one who deserves the thanks. He did all the work in organising. Perhaps he'd like to come forward. He organised the run and did all the hard work.
Thank you very much. You know, I think if there's anything, there are two very significant things in this disaster. That's firstly, people flatly refuse to be demoralised in any way. And another great, the second thing, I suppose, has been a great response, very generous and prompt the help we've received from all our friends. I'm very grateful.
That's very kind of you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Captain, with your permission at this time and point of time, and on board the ship, and on behalf of the Chief Executive Director of P&O, Kevin Mitchell, I present to you, sir, a small donations of $5,000 from P&O Line Cruises Limited. And at the same token, being involved in shipping, and on behalf of the Chief Executive Director of the Union Company, I also present a small donation from the Union Company.
Thank you very much.
And insofar as shipping as well, I present another small token of help from Gilman Navigation, McDonald Hamilton, oil tanker serving Tonga. And come now to local, I present on behalf of myself as Commodore of the Yacht Club and all members of the committee and members a small donation from the Yacht Club, sir. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, Lily.
Turned out to be a very profitable afternoon.
Last but by no means least, my personal thanks to all of you who helped with this project. It's gone much better than we ever hoped it would. Really fantastic, and a tribute to you all. Thanks very much, everybody.
I'm just another child in your fantasy. Never see your smiling face. My heart is filled with happy memories. Turn to the stranger standing next to you. Say hello, how do you do? Ask them to clap their hands in time with you. Lift their voices to the sky and say, Oriana, First Lady of the Sea. I'm just another child in your fantasy. Whenever I see your smiling face, my heart is filled with happy memories. When this is all over, safe at home, all this will seem to be a dream. The fun and the laughter, newfound friends, the kiss